Good morning, beautiful baby. So listen. All right, today we are working on week 20. This is practice 1. You should have already done the together column yesterday. So if you did not do it yesterday, then go back and do it now so you won't be lost. All right. All right, so what we've got here, I'm going to write this a little bit bigger so that you can see it. Each cookie in a box has the same weight. The total, Miss Ross, I see total. It's wonderful. The total weight of 8 cookies is 1/8 of a kilogram. What is the weight in kilograms of 1 cookie? So I'm going to come up here, and since I know the total, I'm going to put it on the top. The total weight is 1/8 of a kilogram. So 8 cookies combined together equal that weight. So let's go ahead and split this into 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So the total weight of these 8 cookies is 1/8. All right. So now we have to decide on our operation. So I'm looking here, and do I know the total? Why, yes, I do. Do I need equal parts? Yes, I do. So I have to divide. I'm going to take 1/8. That's my total, and I'm going to divide it between 8 cookies. Now, you know by now that to keep, change, flip when you have fraction division. So I've got 1/8. I'm going to change that to multiplication and flip that to 1/8. So I get 1/64. Each cookie is going to weigh that amount. Next one. Bunny was working on some of his assigned math problems at school, but he still had 3/4 of the assigned problems to work on at home. Before dinner, he worked on half of those. All right, so draw Bunny a box here, divide it into 4 pieces, and I want you to highlight what he still has to work on. Highlight what he still has to work on. So he's got, lost my seat here. He's still got to do these ones, 3/4, okay? All right, so he came home, and before dinner, he worked on half of the remaining problems. So divided in half the other way, and I like to put dots on the top half, okay? So what fraction of the whole assignment did Bunny work on at home? This part right here, because it is highlighted and dotted. What you're looking for is you're trying to figure out what 1/2 of 3/4 is. So that means you need to multiply, not cross multiply, just multiply. Multiply the numerators, 3, multiply the denominators, 8. So this is 3 out of 8 total. He worked on 3/8 of the entire assignment. Okay. The Kramers went to Disney. They left 5 bowls of food for their dog. Each bowl holds 2 cups of food. So draw 5 bowls, 2, 3, 4, looks like a jack-o'-lantern. Okay, put 2 cups in each bowl. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So he's got 10 total. The Kramers have 10 total cups of food for their dog, okay? And they're using a scooper that's 1/3 of a cup to scoop it out, okay? So they've got like 10 cups of food, and every day they're scooping out 1/3 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup. So you have 10 total, and each time you're filling up a bowl, you're going to scoop out 1/3 of a cup at a time. Their scooper is that size. So, and they're going to keep going until it's all gone. So let's look at our problem solving flow chart. Do I have the total? Yes. Do I need equal parts? 1/3, 1/3, 1/3? Yes. So I am going to divide. I'm going to take 10 and I'm going to divide it into 1/3 cup scoops. I'm going to keep, change, flip. Put your 1 under here. So I'm going to keep the first fraction, 10/1. I'm going to change that to multiplication, and I'm going to flip that over. 10 times 3 is 30/1. It's going to take them 30 scoops to use the whole bag to fill up all of the bowls. Okay? Next one. A bottle of soda had 8 1/4 tablespoons of sugar. If you were to drink 1/2 of the bottle, all right, how much would you have drank? First thing I want you to do is I want you to estimate Kids miss this one all the time because they're just not making an estimate. If you've got 8, what's half of 8? Half of 8 is going to be about 4. Okay, so I'm going to say 4 abouts. Okay, if you don't come up with an answer that is about 4, you have gone crazily wrong. Try something else. All right, so I'm going to teach you this as multiplication and as division because you can solve it either way. Okay, first I'm going to teach you this as multiplication. So if you want to find out what 1/2 of 8 1/4 is, you would multiply, right? Or if you want to find out half of 8 1/4 with division, you can do 8 1/4. Just divide it by 2. Divide it into 2 pieces. Do not divide it into halves, because if you divide it into halves, you're essentially doubling it because you're multiplying by the reciprocal, okay? So do not divide it by half. Divide it by 2. If you had 8 and you wanted half of it, you'd divide it by 2, right? Same thing here. All right, so we're going to solve it both ways. You have to turn this into an improper fraction before you can multiply it. So 4 times 8 is 32, plus 1 more is 33/4. Same thing over here. This is 33/4. All right. Now let's set up our problem. 1/2 times 33/4, and over here, 33/4 divided by 2 is 33/4 times 1/2. All right. There is no way that I can cross cancel these, so I get 33/8. Over here, I get 33/8. You'll see that the answers are the same. And 33/8 is 4 with 1 left over out of 8. This is 4 with 1 left over out of 8. All right, last one. You are just writing the expression. How much time will 6 students spend reading all together if they read each read for 1/4 of an hour? How much time will 6 students spend reading all together if they read for 1/4 of an hour? Miss Ross, I don't know the total. The total right now is a mystery. We don't know how much they're going to spend reading all together. So we're going to come up here and we're going to put a question mark for the total. We don't have a clue how much time they spent reading. But we do know that there's 6 students, right? Divide this into 6 pieces by drawing 5 lines. And that each one of them read 1/4 of an hour. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. All right, you can do this 2 ways. You can either add up all of those and get 6/4 because you don't add denominators, or you can do 1/4 times 6, which gives you, put a 1 under there, which gives you 6/4. Now, if you are typing this in the computer, you're going to leave it 6/4. If it's multiple choice, you're going to have to turn this into 1 2/4 or 1 1/2. It depends. All of these, this and this and this, are all equivalent fractions. They're all equal to 6/4. All right. Love you guys. Bye, babies.